Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to bees of tomorrow. Back again from the presence of an interview. What do you see? Two people talking to each other under heavy influence. Both of them tensed. Both are tensed. The simulation with dating, the first dating encounter is not out of place. It's as tense as that. Interviewer, interview, interviewee, there is a dynamic happening. There's a dynamics of happening. And both of them at each given moment of time are graphically changing. They're graphically evolving. Somebody's falling like that, somebody's going up. It's a huge dynamics. Given the context of ultimate decision that has to be taken, it's a match, it's an order, and it has to be decided at the end of it. How you like that? Love it? You should. If you are a competitive person, you'll always love competition. Recall what I said last time. If you're lucky, you'll meet an interviewer. If you're lucky, you'll meet an interview situation that you will carry all your life. It's like telling a wonderful story that you've heard and you want as many friends of yours to know that. It's like a wonderful experience. It's like a voyage on the sea. It's like looking out of the aircraft and getting a close look at the moon. It's going to be that beautiful a narrative. You'd like to discuss, share. So our job is to make that happen at least once in your life. At least once in your life. And you'll appreciate people from a different way. I suggest a new chapter of human psychology would unfold before you. As long as you care to read it. So from a present, what we look at is interview is going to be very formal. Interview is going to be a very formal process. So there's always yes sir, So can I have a glass of water, sir? Sir, can I have another sip? You're stretching it too far, isn't it? When you say a glass of water, you don't count the number of sips, and you don't need to take a permission for everything. But you want to clear your throat, so you say sorry. Normally, you don't bother about all those things, isn't it? You're trying to show as much as possible how formal you are. That could mean that you are also trying to show how frozen you are. So it's like little children playing statue. Then the interview starts. How do you like that? Next time around, you go for an interview and you see yourself as a statue, please remember this good friend of yours. That's not what it is. If you ever see that or ever feel that he's going to create a perspective of a formal, disciplined guy out of your frozen, robotic postures, you are wrong. He's not heard this lecture. You are hearing this. You not heard this theory, this treatise. He's not heard this theory treatise. You are hearing this. So may your initiative begin now. Why don't you feel relaxed? Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I get it, sir. And no, sir. And not really my cup of tea, sir. No, off the cuff, I don't want to pretend I don't know much about this. Although, if you allow me, I can do a bit of a guesswork. Sorry, sir, for my low voice. I am a trained classical singer, so it takes time for me to open my voice. Otherwise, it breaks, and throughout the day, it troubles me. So, no, sir, absolutely, absolutely. No, sir, no problems. No issues, sir. So it's all that freedom that you enjoy there, and the freedom is coming from your own buoyancy. Your own buoyancy to surface. Despite threatening downward activity of the waters around you. Threatening negative pressure around you. It's your buoyancy. Did I say it right? It's your buoyancy to surface. Despite the fact that you are about to be drowning. That spirit. And then it is a sport. Don't you worry. It is a sport. Something might hit you here, something might hit you here, something might hit you here. You might get out on the first ball. You could get out without facing a ball. You're on the other side. And the batsman has taken a wrong initiative. All those things could happen. But if you are a normal cricketer, there'll be umpteen number of occasions where you'll get to put a straight bat to the ball. That's what formality is, isn't it? Don't play sneaks. Don't play undercuts. Don't play inside out. Play straight balls. That's seen as honesty. But what appears to be may not be what it is. Under that, the undercurrents could be a lot of communication games. For example, there are two kinds of interviews at a very professional level, at a very competitive level. One is what you call the free interview, the open interview. The free interview, the open interview. In the free interview, you are allowed to feel you're Lord of the universe. Well, my dear fellow, can I please have your opinions on respecting women at the workplace? What are the ways to create more respect for women at work? Well, my dear fellow, can I have your opinion on policy matters? Let's say, for example, we have to design a policy on paternity leave. Paternity leave. Let's talk about your policy. How do you think you can policize a matter like unnecessary wastage in a food in canteen. Unnecessary wastage of food in canteen. You might be made to feel the Lord of the universe. Who decides which way the sun is going to rise? You decide which way the moon is going to go down. But that's all a game, a communication game, a fair game though. The intentions are right. The intentions are not to fool you. The intentions are not to mislead you. Intention is to know how mature are you. Because just the other day when you join the company, you may be asked to do a selling. You may be asked to design a selling script where you have to play the same game. So it might be demonstrative of the things to come. So that is about open interview. Now there's another thing called a closed interview. Or you can call it a stress interview also. Because there's a closure, there's an enclosure, the doors are closed, the windows are closed. So what do you feel? You feel suffocated. The stress is already having a heavy bearing on your mind. That's a stress interview. In the stress interview, whatever you say is proven wrong. What brings you here? I mean, you are dressed top to the bottom. Why did you spend so much money in your getup? Do you think we are buying a model here? You're trying to be funny, it seems so. And aren't you, by virtue of the way you're dressed up, making us feel, all the interviewers, you're making us feel underdressed? That's not fair. Oh no, sir, I mean, I didn't mean, sir. Should I take off my blazer in that case? No, yeah, that is your choice. We don't mean to say so. That's a stress interview. Everything you do is contested. You say, my name is Rajas, son of Mr. Xavier. What is this Rajas? Is that the way you say Rajas? I can't even write the spelling for this word. Sir, no sir, I mean my family pronounces it like that only. But why you want to make it so proprietary? Why don't you have a very friendly and very commonplace pronunciation and commonplace names? By the way, didn't you feel like changing this name once, at least in your life? Didn't it bother you that it's very difficult for anybody to recall this name? And therefore it will affect your chances of being remembered? Sir, no, I'm taught, I'm a son of a teacher. I'm taught that it's basically the intellect for which I'll be remembered. So even if I don't. No. Who taught you so? You mean to say I can introduce myself without telling my name? No, sir. It's not like. Why you are tottering? No, sir. It's just like that. I thought I've created an offense. Offense. What is the most legitimate definition of offense? That you feel you're supposedly made here. Sir, I'm very sorry, sir. I will change my name, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, there is this gentleman. His brother is a lawyer. He does the mutations. You can consult him. Yes, sir. Sir, can I have the name of? Can I have your reference, sir? Okay. That's the stress interview. At the end of which, at least those people will have a mighty laugh at your cost. So we look at these two modifiers of the original concept of knowing you and reaching to you. The modified, twisted and turned roads to reaching you. We look at that in entirety. Yeah. I don't know how many principles and how many theories I need to bring along, but there's hardly a theory in psychology, human behavior, that you can avoid bringing in so as to make this task concrete, composite, comprehensive, reliable, ever so effort. What I'm going to say now, or what I'm saying now, I'm sure you would love to repeat it to your juniors when you grow in life. Ladies and gentlemen, boys of tomorrow, the names of tomorrow, may I sign off for this episode, and we will come out with better and bigger next time. See you.